Tracy on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. 37 yards on the play to move those chains. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. Down to the 10. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. Another chance at it on second and goal, still from the 5.
Leads to second and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got it. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get 6 more on their early advantage. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants drive their lead to 11. Gano ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. The New England offense running out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Patriots lining up. It's first and 10. Drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Giants with an extra DB out there now, third down. The Patriots have their punting unit out. Back deep for the Giants. Samir. He dodged the tackle. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay 1 play ahead of their defensive foes.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Wilson now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Running it after the penalty. Oh, it's out. Tracy lost it. And that looks like it is Patriots football.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do ever is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. He gets it out left, and it's caught. This does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this fourth down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on fourth. That's the end of one. 3 more to go here on Thursday Night Primetime. The Giants in control so far. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this. Second quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Wilson keeping it here. He's going to have this one down to the 20. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A handoff to Tracy. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard.
They go right back to Tracy. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Oh, Wilson fumbled it. Scooped up by the Patriots. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. So holding on the offense, Brock, and a quick declination from the defense. That turnover will stand. This is Stevenson heading right. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Finds his man. It's Demario Douglas. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Gibson here from the gun. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Brought down by Paulson Adebo.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
May now on third down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Giants are tackled just beyond midfield following the interception. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And they know they let points slip away with that fumble in the red zone, Brock. They're looking to get him back here. First down throw from Wilson. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Russ is going to cook here. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Russ off the play fake. Lays out left side and gets it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And it looks like the offense got that one back. Yes, they did. They pounce on it inside the 10. Let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm going to imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150, 160 beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yeah, it wasn't just the ball he dropped there. It was at least 3 points, too. But fortunately, that ball stays with him in the red zone. And now I'm really curious. It's one of those moments, Kate. Will they put the ball back in his hands, trust him again to hold on to it, or maybe go get that touchdown you know he so badly wants? Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Brings it in. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. Now they got to the end zone with that free play, partner, so they will, of course, decline the offsides and take those points. Gano ends the point after. And the Giants push their lead to 18.
Giants 21, Patriots 3.
Gano ready to send this away.
Gano to kick off for New York.
To return this, Marcus Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. A pickup of 17. And the Patriots will have a first down. Throwing is May. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. 1st and 10. Here's Stevenson. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off.
And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say the slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly. He did slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Giants, down Russell Wilson, headed back to the field now. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
That's incomplete on 2nd down. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. That's incomplete left side.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Patriots and Ramondre Stevenson getting the football back now. They got the job done there last time out. Still trailing by a lot, though, so they're going to need a repeat of that touchdown here. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun, a gift to Stevenson. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Setting up the screen here for Gibson. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. A little outside their comfort zone to try and field goal. So instead, they're going for this on 4th down. Trying to throw for it with May. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. Yep, already got the stopping and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline that penalty. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Kyle Duggar holding him down. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Tracy once more. He's not able to escape. The zone read doesn't work. It's going to cost him a couple of yards, too. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's 2 looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are you doing, bro? Jamie Gillen on now to punt. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Patriots and Ramondre Stevenson getting the football back now. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. On 1st down, they'll start with Gibson. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Quick throw completed by May. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. Michael McFadden able to make the play. May not a throw on 3rd. He's going to loft one deep to the left. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
That one really stings.
Looking to return from the 29. It ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots at this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. A give to Tracy up the middle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
At the 40-yard line.
Russ now from the gun. And the Patriots get there and take him down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds his back complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Here's Jamie Gillen on again for the punt. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Patriots running their offense out there. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Here's May on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Drew Phillips making the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On the gun, on 3rd down, May. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. It's a pickup of 4 yards, and that's a New England 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Patriot first down.
Now a shotgun handoff to Stevenson. We'll call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They'll pause now for an injured player. Regular season just 1 week away. You don't want to see anybody get hurt here. Hopefully something minor as the medical team works on him. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, here's May. Caught by his back, Gibson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
1st down, May. Complete to Diggs out left. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 2nd down now, 7 to go. The give inside to Stevenson. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Setting him on the dive. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Another punt coming up. Bryce Behringer to do the honors again. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The Giants and Malik Neighbors set to go to work again. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. 1st down, here's Russ. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
Throwing again is Russ. This one's to Slayton, left side. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 43. Running this with Tracy. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force out 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down. He has tried quite a few kicks at his time in the NFL, Kate, but a little extra excitement, I think, from everybody on the field. You don't get many chances to set a new career long. He took a shot, and he delivered.
Fields this one at the 3. This makes it up to the 25. The Patriots offense all set to go. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Short pass brought in. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Running the counter, Stevenson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Dumps it off to his running back. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Bryce Behringer on now to punt. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. Brian Dable getting his Giants out there for their next drive. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Tracy. His foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Marcus Epps making the play. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. The Giants leading the way here at MetLife. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's out near midfield and still going. And he's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Wilson now from the gun. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Giants are set to punt. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Here's New England ready once again on offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's May. Finds him over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line. May now. That one complete to Diggs. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. Here's May again. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
May now on 3rd down. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, New York.
And there in Kate, right there, that's some of the danger of playing with desperation. You can't get every point back with one play, and that quarterback, they just learned a valuable lesson. Not only can you get not every point back, you just gave up 6 of your own.
Gano for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants stretch their lead to 21. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. On the return, here's Jones. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Patriots headed out on offense again just before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Now May coming off that pick. He gets it underneath. Stevenson. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. May now from the gun. Henry on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. Offense is set. 1st and 10. May looking to throw. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. So at the 40 here, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. On the return, here's Jones. Showing a little burst so far. And he gets across the lead before he's brought down. The New England offense with the football. They get it first here in the second half. And that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. Third quarter starts with a run by Stevenson. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Now here he goes on the boot. Has him on the quick hitter. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Running a screen for Stevenson. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss. Now hang on, we do have to stop here for something that nobody wants to see a week before the season. We've got an injured player there, and it's somebody they can ill afford to lose. So out now comes the punter. Bryce Behringer, the one to send it away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Giants and Malik Neighbors to go to work again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. First down throw from Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Incomplete. He was defended by Christian Gonzalez.
Option play. They're going to give it to Tracy. And that's good for a gain of 5. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on third down there with the sack.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Punt meets him at the 28. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The New England offense running out now. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. First down now, ball at the 33. Drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Stevenson with another carry. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Audio Carrique making that stop. Throw here, third down. He throws a bullet deep to... That's complete inside the 35. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. The Giants using their first timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. May on first and 10. That's taken in by Henry. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. Going play action, May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Giants into the nickel, third down. Third and long for him here. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
And another mistake for them here. This punt had way too much on it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants and Malik Neighbors set to go to work again. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And some solid blocking there, springs him for 8. It's going to be second down. Wilson keeping it here. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's Tracy on first down. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Offense to the line, second down. Russell pass now from the gun. That's Robinson on the slant. And he won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop.
It's a gain of 4.
Throwing on third, Wilson. He longs this one up, looking deep to the right side. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And the fair catch made here at the 50. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers, right, in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
First down throw for May. Gets his tight end on the corner route. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. First and 10. Here's Stevenson. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. They'll run here, following the penalty. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
We'll find Stevenson out of the backfield. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Giants with an extra DB out there now, 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the defense comes through, that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Punt team on the field. And they could really use a good one here. Somebody give this guy a break as he sends his 10th punt away. He has it at the 22. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. New York to the line, 1st and 10. Wilson now off the play action. Trying for the deep ball. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down. Throwing again is Russ. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions have made this 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Escapes out to the left. Big gain, has them across the 40. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 22. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run. So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Staying with Robinson. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Wilson on 3rd down. Pass complete to Robinson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Wilson, a quick throw, complete. And he's brought down at the line.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
It's Tracy on 2nd down. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the 1st down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. A gain they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Now Wilson on 3rd and long. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. Christian Gonzalez has it. And he's going to score. It's a pick 6 for New England. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots get it back to a 14-point game.
Patriots 17.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Here's Amir Smith-Marset on the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff to Tracy. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
He's brought down by Jabril Peppers. A gain of 9.
They go right back to Tracy. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on him. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Hits him on the out route. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down. A give to Tracy up the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's good for a New York first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A draw now. This is Tracy. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Here's Tracy once more. And they bring him down down, but there's a flag on the field. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. From the gun, it's Wilson. There he is again. It's Neighbors. He hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. They'll air it out on third. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run third down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up fourth down. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And the lead stays frozen at 14.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Patriots running their offense out there. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
Yeah, you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere. Possessions, and not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead.
On first down, they'll start with Gibson. And this is through the midfield strike, but onto the Giants side of the field. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Again, it's Gibson. This is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They gain 11 on that play, and the Patriots will have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This is Stevenson heading right. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Gibson here from the gun. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this team.
And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots shrinking the lead some in the third. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And we've got a stoppage here, and it's something you never want to see, especially in the preseason. One of their star players. Banged up with an injury after that play. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Now here comes the New York offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Russ is going to cook here. Dumps it off to his running back. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30. They'll send out the punting unit. It's going to be Jamie Gillen doing the honors. Takes it in at the 26. And he gets his guys up. few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Patriots and Antonio Gibson back out on offense. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. First down now, ball at the 33. On the draw, the give to Stevenson. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a New England first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
On first down, it's Gibson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. May now from the gun. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
One after is good by Borregales. And the Patriots bring it back to even. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense all set to get started. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Wilson now from the gun. Hits his running back. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Giants are going to have the first down. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. He's got a man left. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Russ now from the gun. He's going to run for it. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Only 2 yards to the marker. And they're going for it here on 4th. He'll go quickly to the right. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Taking the handoff. Now Wilson. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and
From the gun, it's Tracy. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Christian Barmore with the play. This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out, and I'd call it about the 12-yard line. May off the play fake. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. The give inside to Stevenson. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. But, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. That brings us to the end of 3 on Thursday Night Primetime. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Quick on the draw to Gibson. They're going the wrong direction. He's going to be sent backwards to their own 3.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really... anything on that return. Well, following that play, we have somebody shaken up, and man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
3rd and long for him here. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Working from the gun. Here's Winston. Finds him over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Short pass brought in. And he has enough for that first down, but look at his teammates. They know something's up. Everybody looking at that flag on the field. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. On 3rd down, here's Winston. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. The Patriots offense all set to go. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Starting the drive here with Gibson. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's the backup. First throw. Setting up the screen here for Gibson. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down. A give, left side to Gibson. Breaks through and breaks away. Going to be a yard at most there, and it's 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
To the air, Dobbs. Bell on the catch. this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
It's complete. Kyle Williams. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. First down now, ball at the 33. The give inside to Gibson. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Looking to throw, Dobbs. Oh, he lost the football! And it's picked out by the Giants. 30. He's at the 10. And New York takes it back for a touchdown. The Giants take a 4th-quarter lead. Well, Brock, you and I know after that first turnover, they were able to take back. They were looking for another one, and lo and behold, they found it.
You felt it. I felt it. Yep. Everybody in the stands felt it. It wasn't just good enough to get the takeaway. They wanted to one-up what they did earlier, and look at the celebration now.
Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. On the return, here's Gibson. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here's New England ready once again on offense. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Keeps it on the option here. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
On now comes their punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Giants about to get to work on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. They'll start the drive with Singletary. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the 4th quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a 2-score game. That sack, that's not going to help in that decision at all. There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The New England offense running out now. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's good for a Patriots first down.
They've got first down here from the 36. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. Shoots away from one. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They give it to Gibson. And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Here's Gibson on 2nd down. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. He keeps this one himself. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from the 32. Well, looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. That's taken in by Bell. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Here's Gibson. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
13 yards on the play. That's good. First and goal at the 8-yard.
Working inside the red zone. Caught by his back. Gibson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Now it's Gibson. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. A pickup of 4. That brings up 3rd and goal. Throwing his Dobbs. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Kicked well, and this is good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
Washington now to return. He's brought down just inside the 25. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Hyatt with the grab. And he's tackled for a short gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They gave up the gut to Singletary. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for a New York first down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Here's Winston, 1st and 10. Complete out to the right. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 47-yard.
2nd down run by Singletary. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a 1-score game.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Dobbs. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it looks like the Giants got to that one.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And talk about a dream position, Brock. Heading out with 1st and goal waiting for them. A chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out 1st and goal. Could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play. You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
For the Giants field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. They'll run here following the penalty. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Patriots' 8-yard line.
Here's another for him. Nice defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Ball spotted right back at the line, so no gain. And now they've got to get 9 on 3rd and goal. On the play fake, Winston. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing block. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
A 26-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
As much as that can help them breathe just a little easier on the scoreboard, it doesn't take away now any of the tension this defense is feeling. They're going to need to step up, come through with a stop right here.
On the return, here's Gibson. Making some progress here. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Patriots running their offense out there. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Gibson here from the gun. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Running it again with Gibson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a New England 1st down.
And the Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
They're going play action. Throw left side, complete. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
It's a gain of 5.
Now it's Dobbs. He'll try and run this. And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that 1st down. Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. QB sneak coming. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Dobbs now. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30.
Now here he goes on the boot. Gets his running back. And this is near the 1st down, but they need 1 more yard now to get it. 3rd down at the 29.
It's a gain of 4. And it's
He's going to keep this one. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Patriots down by 7. Coming to the line. Another 1st and 10. Here's Dobbs. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. He'll look to throw it. Out to his wideout. It's a screen. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. To throw. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that's going to make it just about worst-case scenario for this offense, Brock. It is 4th and long.
Every sack, every stop has just been like another nail in the coffin. And now, well, now there's only one spot for a nail left. This is their last chance. And that defense, well, they've got this crew on the edge of the cliff. Now can they go finish when it matters the most?
No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. 3rd down coming up. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Running it after the penalty. No one's around him. He's got space. Gets some space around midfield. Keeps himself upright. To the 10. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Giants go up by 2 scores. 13 points in the 4th. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Gano for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Giants double their lead to 14. Ready to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Patriots offense all set to go. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Back to throw. Dobbs. Finds his man. It's Javon Baker. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down, looking for options. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line. Throwing now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Throw is caught by the back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining. Long odds ahead of him. It's 1st and 10. Sends him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And they're down to 21 seconds after he spikes it. 7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Here he is to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. So the Giants come away with the win. And for what it's worth, Brock, they have cruised through this preseason undefeated. So all things pointing up for them as they get ready for Week 1. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.